Wait a minute, y'all.
Comment, like, and share, and comment. Comment, like, and share, and
The boy done switched up on you.
comment, like, and share, and comment. Comment, like, and share, and comment.
A lying to me. And I know you lying.
Comment, like, and share,
Period. All right. Wait a minute, y'all. You guys look, if this is your very first time to this channel, run over and subscribe for us. And after you subscribe, make sure you hit that notification bell beside the word subscribe so that you will be notified each and every time that we upload a video. And then welcome to this great family. Now that you're part of it, there's some things that we do. And we do them every day to help us grow. Those things are comment like a share, and go take for the team. Comment like a share, and go take for the team. Comment like a share, and don't forget to comment like a share. Comment like a share. Comment like a share. Don't forget to comment like a share. Comment like a share. Comment like a share. Don't forget to don't get to comment like a share. Okay, you got to check out. We're gonna pray. We're gonna get to the goodness. Here we go. Hey man, how y'all doing today? How y'all doing today? How y'all doing today? Over to the side. Big Ben is in the building, baby. Big Ben is here. Big Ben is here to help us out because we finna get to eating. Let's see if you're nice and fresh. Here's you guys today. Big Ben has, you know, like those little Kool-Aid packages that we use sometimes from Walmart. These here, I think, yeah, these came from Walmart. This is a great flavor. That's what in there. They're sugar-free. Also, to the side, we got a LIPS hot sauce. If you like your bottle, look way up the top to the blue. Hit that link, and right there you get your LIPS hot sauce. And your lips merge. Okay, you guys, today for the food. You guys, today for the food. We have got us some fried chicken. Okay, but we've got that Hidden Valley Ranch. You know, that powder. We've got it sprinkled all over. You know, this first started, well, the first time I saw it done was with Nene Eats. And when she had the 20 chicken wing challenge a while back, maybe a year or so ago back. And I loved it, and I haven't had it in a while. So I decided that's what we're going to have today. And over here, we have got our Korean cucumbers. I took all the outside off of them this time so I could get to it. You hear what I'm talking about? So these are Korean cucumbers with the, what is that stuff called? The vinegar, the brown vinegar. Y'all know what vinegar I'm talking about. Anyway, there they go right there. I gave y'all the recipe this one time before. They're hot too. Back in the back, we have got the clucking GQ sauce, and we've also got some sweet chili. That's what we got back here. These good, y'all. Ooh, they so good. They had that crushed red pepper in them. See them? They're the Korean cucumbers that you get when you go get Korean food. They could be good. Oh, don't worry about it. I got it. Don't worry about it. Now just one of these chicken legs here. There you go. See that ranch all over it, baby. We'll put this one here in sweet chili. Y'all see it with the sweet chili on it. That's what we're working with. Here we go. Y'all, I just want some chicken. I did. I didn't want no whole lot of sides running around here. Let's take away from my chicken. I just want some chicken really. But I always try to have somewhat of a balanced meal. So I threw some of them Asian cucumbers up here. I always said Korean, but I think they're called Asian cucumbers. I'm not mistaken though. I just know I love them. And I get them from the Korean place. Ooh. Yeah, dip, baby. Dip, come on now, dip. Let's get some hot sauce, y'all. Put some hot sauce on that dip. Get some hot sauce on the dip. Get some hot sauce on that dip. You feel it. Yes, sir. You see that dip? Wait a minute. The hot sauce went straight to the throat. It did. It's the part of my face. That's right. So y'all, I got two things I'm gonna try to talk to y'all about today. I'm gonna try to get to both of them. So I'm gonna get started. The first thing, y'all know we all know that God's a forgiving God. Yes, He is. So we're not here to judge anybody about what's going on in their life. Because like I've said a million times before, there's a lot of crazy things just going in people's lives, including my own, including yours, that are somewhat, for lack of better words, egregious or, you know, just things that you might not want everybody to know. Well, I don't think it's fair that we, you know, I've never been the person like to, you know, just try to kick people in the face when they're already down. Now, we all know, because I done brought it up a couple times here, y'all, what's going on with Escape and Latasha Scott. If you don't, go research it. So, I'm already thinking in my head, have been thinking it for several days now. Latasha, shut up! You know, just shut up! Shut up, honey. You know, sometimes, and especially if you know that you're innocent, state you're innocent and move on. Because most times, when you try to prove your innocence over and over and over again, you know, even if just by human error, if you're telling the truth, even just by human error, if the story changes just any little bit, you know, people gonna drag you, say you're telling a lie. So, she went on Instagram Live, y'all. I saw it yesterday. I saw it yesterday. So, I don't know when exactly that she did go on Instagram Live. It may have been yesterday, but no, because I saw it on a blog channel. And so, it wasn't live. I want this one here, it's a little smaller. Y'all look at it. So, let me put the clucking on this one. So, she went on Instagram Live, and the thing about it is, okay, Latasha, you've been outdone. You're beat. Or even not just saying that you're beat, but in the public eye, it seems like you lying, sis. Okay? And like I said the other day, it seems as if that it's not so much that you are a thief or a liar, but that you have went along with your husband being a thief and a liar. You know, one thing that none of these channels, well, none of these people seem to be picking up on Because I told y'all a long time ago, me, I'm a person, I listen to what more than a person doesn't say than what they do. You know, I honestly believe, because if you listen to Latasha, when she's explained about the $30,000 about the money, she always said, I didn't steal anything from my sister. She keeps saying that. She's not saying, it didn't happen. She's saying she didn't do it. And I can kind of believe that. You know, I can kind of believe that Latasha herself maybe didn't do it. I don't know. Only the people that died, the people involved in God knows. So, we're not here to judge. What I do know is, Latasha needs to shut up. Go on what I'm saying. She went on Instagram Live, y'all, and she apologized to Candy, her sister. You know, and that was great. Because God says all you got to do is repent, you know, apologize, ask for forgiveness from people that you have wronged. And in his eyes, that's clear then. Okay? But in her apology, she went to explaining and explaining and explaining. You know, most times, whether you tell the truth or not, you know, apologize and move on. You know, once you know that you're going to apologize, you ask for forgiveness. You know, you done got yourself straight with God and that person because you've apologized to that person directly. Move on. You know, right or wrong in life. Once you apologize to a person and you ask God for forgiveness, your slate is wiped clean. God didn't say you had to beg nobody to forgive you. He didn't. You just got to get your heart right and clean and ask for forgiveness. You know? But, this was a terrible thing. And my heart bleeds for Latasha in the manner of, I've listened to several songs, you know, on her, well, 2. Let me take that back, because several is 3 or more. And one of them I just heard like a little, you know, something. But from what I heard, I know that song Stay With Me. And like her gospel album, it seems like it's good. But because you won't shut up and let this stuff die down, how are you going to give the album a proper chance to make it? Because the way that you promote albums in the gospel arena is church. Go and sing the song at churches. That's how you promote gospel albums, is at church. How you going to get bookings? If you don't let this stuff die down, sweetheart. And I'm taking Candy all the way. But I have empathy and sympathy for anybody that's going through something that's hurting. And she said that in her live, I'm hurting. But what you can't do is try to blame the viewers and other people for their opinion before you're hurt now. You can't do that. Whatever's going on, you know, you done bit the bullet and apologize. Let it go. You gotta let it go. If I was Latasha, I wouldn't have nothing to say. Even though she made some missteps in her apology, I apologize, I'm done. For real. That's what Latasha need to be at. I apologize, I'm done. Ooh, that's a good looking one there, ain't y'all? Put this in the cook sauce again because of that sweet chili so good. But yeah, Latasha, just shut up. Just shut up. That's the best thing now at this point. You apologize. You ask God for forgiveness. You ask the person that you harmed for forgiveness. Let it go, sis. Because at this point, you're doing more damage to yourself than anybody else here. You know. Because they, you know, just let it go, girl. Let it go. That's what I would say for Latasha. Just let it go. Let it go. I will respect you more, and I think the people, period, will respect you more, especially the gospel community, because you included God. You ask God for forgiveness. You ask the people for forgiveness that you have harmed. Now let it go. You know what I mean? A true Christian, a true person that loves God and understands how God works and try to follow God's path, they're going to forgive you because of the way that you handled it. I don't think you did wrong, but you tried to accuse social media and other people for the issue. Now, social media and the people are going to react on what you put out there. However, moving on to something else I want to talk to you about. Y'all, excuse me, y'all. A couple of years back, matter of fact, I think 2018 when it happened, but they sentenced him, like, was it the 31st? Was it the 31st? It was the 31st. The first was Saturday, wasn't it? Yeah, so the 31st was Friday, so it had to be 31st because I doubt if the courts are open on Saturday. So on the 31st, this past Friday, they sentenced this man, y'all, from Maryland, who was caught on camera, you know, inappropriately assaulting these mentally challenged little girls. Well, two of them was 18, and two of them was underage at the time. They're sentencing to 40 years. He was 67 years old when it happened, so he probably like 71 now. Or he may be 67 now because I don't forgot the way it reads. I know he had been driving for the school system, driving the bus, for 16 years, y'all. 16 years. It happened in Maryland. You can go check it out. I'm saying this to say, y'all, you have got to have a relationship with your child. You don't have to have, but you need to have a relationship with your child, where it is, whether your child is nonverbal, whatever. I told y'all, I started teaching Christene when she was about 2 years old. When she was able to talk, and I knew she could understand what I was saying, and I could understand in some form of what she was trying to tell me, I started teaching Christene when she was about 2. About no one has any business with their hands in certain areas of your body. Nobody. Nobody. Because of the fact that, you know, because of the fact that Christene has 2 fathers, we start teaching her very, very early on how to, you know, wash, clean, bathe herself. Until we knew that she had it on her own. So that we didn't even plant the idea in her head that it was okay for even us, her fathers, to have their hands in her personal areas. It wouldn't matter to me if my child couldn't do anything but blink their eyes. I would make sure that I had some type of way for my child to make sure that they could let me know that they're being harmed. And you can't do that without having a open communication line between you and your child. Y'all, that is so important because this story, like I said, that famous mistake happened in 2018. He's just not being sentenced, but one lady, something happened, and she knew something had happened to her child. Brought up Kristen, and they went back and looked on the cameras on the buses. And seen not only her child, but it was 3 other special needs children. They say some of the worst cases in the area rode his bus. You know, they said it's in the 40 years. They did. 40 years. That's why I say, y'all, because Pusey was younger, we didn't allow her to go much of anywhere without us. Especially when she was really young. My husband quit his job and stayed at home with our baby. He did. He did. Because I guess it comes from, you know, being mishandled myself as a child. Like, that's something that I never, ever, ever wanted to have to feel like I didn't protect my daughter. Or we didn't protect our child the way we should have. And these type of things happen to her. Yeah, a lot of parents I know, or a lot of people I know, feel like that if I just don't bring it up, if I'm just really, really careful and they feel like if they don't bring it up, that it'll keep that child's innocent longer. I'm all for keeping children in a place of innocence. I'm all for that now because no one should take a child's innocence away from them, even if it's through your conversation too early. However, I'm also a person of belief that a child being informed doesn't take their innocence away. You don't have to go all into the this and that, this and that. But a child should know, for one, what their body parts are called. Now, just for my own awareness, I did teach Hussein at an early age that was a tata. You know what I mean? Because I felt like that was an easier way of having a line of communication between us. So she would know exactly what part of her body I was speaking of when I said, has anybody, you know, touched you, or has anybody, anything? Because I used to ask her, anytime Pooh said, I don't care where she went. My husband will tell you, he will. If she wasn't at my mama's house, or his mama's house, my husband's mother, if she wasn't with her grandmamas, period, I don't care where she was. My husband is right in that room. If he walked in here, I asked him, he would tell you. If she was not at my mama's house or at his mama's house, two people that I knew loved her and I knew cherished her and that was going to watch her the right way. If she was not at those two people's houses, I do not care where she was. I asked her every single day. My husband tell you, my lying. I asked her every day. Anything that, you know, every day, I asked her. And then when she got a little older, of course, I taught her what the real name was for it, because if something does happen, I learned that if you have to go to court and the child has to, testify in court, ta-ta and pie and all that kind of stuff. Those words are left up to interpretation. You know what I'm saying? So I learned that she needs to know the exact word of what that's called. So if something happens, she can effectively, tell what happened, where it happened, and know the body part. But all in all, I said that to say, y'all, because I remember when this situation happened. It was several years back, but I remember because it was a big thing. But they did sentence the guy, the bus driver in Maryland, for 40 years. He's like 67 years old. He's close to 70 already. But the thing of it is my point to it is that when you're raising your children, or as you're raising your children, it doesn't matter if your child is already 10, 12 years old and you ain't started. Start now. Make sure there's an open line of communication between you and your child. Because I can only imagine the feeling of something happening to my child. And I feel like that I didn't do all I was supposed to do to protect them. I think I would be crushed. I really do. I really do. And that's not only just to say, in this situation, as hard as life is to maneuver, you guys, for an adult, I just feel like that all parents, when it's on my feeling, it's just how I feel. Especially how I feel because I am a father. We are fathers. I know we both feel like that. I wouldn't care if Putin was 10, 15, 25, 35 years old. We are her fathers. And whatever that we can do throughout life to help her navigate her life and being older, wiser, that's what we're going to do. I don't care what happens and who it happened with. Grown person, school, or whatever. I'm going to believe my child. Because I have taught my child, and I'm not saying that children don't lie, and mine is different from anybody else. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that I have built it in my child. Production and I don't care what you do out there in the world. You're going to make mistakes. I don't care what mistakes you do make out there. But when you get here, because we're going to always be on your side. Right or wrong. We're not going to condone you in doing wrong. We're going to, be right about what's right and what's wrong. We're not going to condone you in your wrong. But you got somebody on your side. Whatever you have to face from you being wrong, we'll face it together as a family. You know what I'm saying? But don't lie to us. We can't help you if you lie. We can't do that. We cannot do that. And as parents, I think that there's the most valuable tool, other than making sure that your child knows God. I think that's that's probably the next most greatest gift that you get to your child, is making sure that they know that you're on their side. There's an open line of communication there where they can come to you and tell you anything, no matter how embarrassing, no matter how bad, no matter how wrong, no matter what they done. Children need that. Even if your child is grown, they need that. That's the reason why God blessed us as parents to be parents. To be responsible for that individual and help them navigate through life. Y'all watch your kids. Talk to your kids. Find out what's going on with your kids. Like I said, even if my child was, had issues and was nonverbal, baby, I would talk every day. If it was nothing but you can tell me what you got going on by blinking your eyes or tapping your finger or moving your tongue. I wouldn't care what it was. I would find some type of way. I would invest myself some type of way well enough to where my child could communicate to me to let me know if something was going wrong with them. Just my thoughts, y'all. And right before I got ready to record, it jumped up on my phone that they had sentenced him. I knew it was coming. because I had seen an update on it about a month ago. But it jumped up on my phone right before I got ready to record that they had sentenced him to 40 years. It was in Maryland, a Maryland bus driver. I went back and watched the camera system, and like I said, not only caught him with this one particular young lady, but 3 others. 2 of them were grown, 2 of them were children at the time. You know, 2 of them was 18 or whatever, and 2 of them were children at the time. So you can go look it up if you want to know something about it. But the focus of it and the point to what I'm saying is communicate with your child. It doesn't matter if your child is 2, 10, 20, or 45. If your child 45 and you 67, you still the same amount of years, months, days, hours, minutes, and seconds that you were older than they were when they came. I don't care how old Hussein get. I always make sure there's an open line of communication between she and I, whether she's right or wrong. I ain't condoning being wrong if I know she's wrong, but I'm gonna be the one to be the parent to say, okay, baby, you were wrong for this. You know, you've got to ask God for forgiveness, and we've got to make this right. But I'm still on your side. You can believe that. Production and I have vowed that our child will never, ever, 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 ever be in this world and feel like that she's alone, because she's not. Her dad is always on her side, right or wrong. We're not going to uphold her in her being wrong now, because that's our job, is to teach her right and wrong, make sure she has morals, and not to, we won't condone her being wrong, but we still on her side. She still got, I mean, you know what I mean? I keep saying I because I'm talking, but we would never leave our child out there. Ever. I don't care how old she get. Where she feels like that she's out there alone, that she ain't got no help, she ain't got no back, and that would never happen as long as me in production are alive. No, that's one thing. If there's anything in the word that we agree on, it is to make sure that our child has the love and support and the best chance at life that we can give her, knowing that one day we won't be here. You know what I mean? That's one thing we agree on, is making sure that our child gets what she needs out of life. Anyway, y'all, I done been here too long. I'm just talking. Go check out the story in Maryland. If you know Latasha Scott, or you can get in touch with her any kind of way, tell her, shut up. Just shut up, girl. Shut up. Shut up. Just don't say nothing else. Where's her PR person at anyway? Why come they not telling her to shut up? I don't know. But anyway, Latasha, shut up. Y'all go check out the Maryland story. I'm telling you, it's the bus driver in Maryland. Y'all go check that out. And that it would deepen your sense of what I'm saying. So, okay, y'all thinking about him. I forgot the other day, but I ain't gonna forget today. Y'all, my new legend. Thank you guys so much for being here. We truly appreciate each and every one of you, because you didn't have to be here. You could have chosen to be anywhere else in the world, but you chose to be right here with us, and we love you for it. So, I'm back to the legend. Round and round we go, hey. Round and round we go. We love you guys so much, and we're gonna see you guys next time. Wait a minute, y'all. You guys look. Always remember that there's always more than one way home. All you have to do is get there. So get there, people. Get there. I love you all. And we're going to see you guys next time. And if you're not to watch me next time, you have lied to me. And I know you lied. Period.